In its second season of existence, there's a look inside one of the real jewels of the NFL. SoFi Stadium, just south of downtown Los Angeles. Today, it's a matchup in the AFC West between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
13 yards.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brought down at the
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Roethlisberger. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Broncos 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. That ball complete to Isabella. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. McDonald. He'll let this go deep for runs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Denver.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will score. Touchdown, Rams.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And down to the 19-yard line. A big play there by Gordon. 56 yards on the ground. One of the reasons that this team is on this win streak, big runs like that.
When you see runs like that broken off, you know this is a team that's confident running the football. A big reason why this streak has occurred, they've come together, had a plan, and stuck to it. And when you get big-time runs like that, it makes it easier to stay with it, doesn't it?
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger, and the Broncos will extend their lead. And man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
Yeah, difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
Chargers 6.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. A run for Nick Chubb, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
The tackle by Clelin Ferrell. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing is McDonald. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's McDonald on the move to his left. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. McDonald sets to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. They'll run with Snell to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Here's Roethlisberger looking deep downfield. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Broncos on third. 47 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
At the 8-yard line.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught just inside the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Big Ben going to take it himself. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They're going to run. This is Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Gordon can't break through against this defensive line, and the Chargers hold tight down near the goal line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 23 yards to pick up there. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
On 1st down, McDonald. Trying to get to Woods, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And these guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, 2nd quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing May have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how.
And this is taken in at the 5. And away for a Charger touchdown. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot, and people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
25-yard line.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one caught by Isabella. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Samuel, complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. 17. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, they're just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
35-yard line.
Out of the gun, McDonald. Flushed out right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 48. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Benny Snell, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more.
Makes the score Broncos 24. Chargers.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football outside the 50 to the 29. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. You give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald, he's going to drop this one down for Chubb. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Chubb. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Play action. It's McDonald. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there at 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Now Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
To throw on second down. McDonald. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
First down, here's the run with Cook. His first carry, he loses the football. The Broncos say they have it, they do. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They go play action now. Roethlisberger. He's going to look deep down the field. They almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in the second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. It's complete. Henry. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now Roethlisberger on first down. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They go play action with Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. To throw again is Roethlisberger. Able to find Isabella. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Andy Isabella, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos put in front. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Broncos 31. Chargers
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
This is my mode, baby.
Touchdown, LA. Mecole Hardman, 81 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize. But when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
Roethlisberger will throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Denver.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Gordon. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after him.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 40. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Broncos on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Able to get this to Gordon. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Vic Fangio, an old-school coach, but he's going to go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Again, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
That's out to the left and complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
7-yard line.
They get this out left, and that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Big Ben with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon, and the Broncos will add on to their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Ben to throw again. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
Chargers 22.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he is finally out of bounds, but he gets all the way down right around the 20. A big play there for L.A. And even 60 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Jeff Gladney. And the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Well, deep 26 and a first down.
Denver.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. How about Ben Roethlisberger, his 5th touchdown pass of the afternoon, and the Broncos will extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big after this. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
First and 10 at
McDonald.
5-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. He's got the first down inside the 10. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. They'll give it to Chubb. And he fights his way in for a Charger touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. So once again, the Charger offense is going to line up to go for 2 here. Here's McDonald to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tyron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
46. Chargers 28.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 48. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense,
he's got it at the 15. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver Denver territory. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Takk McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season. And the pressure gets to him again. A safety with a sack there. LaMarcus Joyner. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, McDonald. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit.
Conversion.
From the gun, it's McDonald. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
Chargers.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but... And intercepted! Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Troy Pride. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right.
And this is taken in at the 5. The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. From the gun, McDonald. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. So still a small chance here with a little over 30 seconds to go, but they're definitely going to need this one to bounce their way. And the Broncos are able to recover, and that should just about wrap this one up. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Roethlisberger dropping to a knee, and that ought to do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Today's final score, Broncos.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.